is my review of Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, directed by David Yates and starring Daniel Radcliffe. Okay, so, first one out there. My views on the Harry Potter films so far. The first two I didn't like. Prisoner of Azkaban I thought was okay. The last two I thought were quite good. So the last one was directed by David Yates as well, and I thought it was quite good. I think he's had a bit of a letdown in this film, and it's just lacking, the directing in this film. There's some scenes which are spectacularly, greatly filmed, but then there's other scenes which just lacks. And I just generally feel like he's just let me down. Let the audience down. I feel like he's just let everyone down. He just hasn't done a great job with this film. Okay, so I've never read any of the Harry Potter books. They don't have any interest to me. But whereas some book to film adaptations sort of work, I don't think this film at least, I don't know about the whole series, but this film at least just didn't work. There's a lot of stuff in the background which just didn't have any impact or wasn't explained enough. I know that die-hard fans will know what happened with Harry's relationship with that Cho girl in the last films, but anyone who doesn't know the history or doesn't know the backstory from the books and then just watches the films like I have, there's no explanation. You're completely confused by what's happened. So I don't think that this film at least didn't transition that well over into film, especially compared to some adaptations and even films earlier in this series. The acting, I don't really want to dwell on the acting too much because the main three actors have grown up with this series. They've played the characters since they were very young. So, to say that they are really good in filling these roles is saying nothing. Alan Rickman was fantastic. When watching these films, I remember how much I really enjoy him. Alan Rickman, I think he's absolutely hilarious. He's really good and he keeps these films going for me. The guy who played Dumbledore, don't know who it is. Too tired to look it up right now. I think he did an absolutely wonderful job. He was great. He kept that role alive. At first, when they switched actors, I thought I didn't like him at first, but watching this one, I really like him. I really like him in this film. All the new actors, the guest actors, they all do very well. But I think that dwelling on the acting ability of the three main stars is not something you can do with this series because they grew up watching these films. The rewatch value, this film is extremely long for a family film, for a kids film. You know, they normally rank at an hour and 30, hour and 45 minutes. This is about 2.5 hours long, so for a family or a kid to sit through that, it's going to take a lot of work. And unless you are a die-hard Potter fan, I don't see anybody going past getting the film on DVD and watching it once or twice. It's not something you can sit down and watch several times. Okay, so the music I really liked about this film, I feel that the music of the Harry Potter franchise has always been something quite distinguishable, and you can always pick up the theme. Like any other good piece of music, you can pick it up when you hear it, and you know exactly what it is. And I quite enjoyed the music in this film. I'm going to leave it as that, because this review is dragged on. Directing 6, acting 8, writing 6, music 7, rewatch 5, overall 64%. This was a big letdown. The day before I saw this, I hadn't seen Order of Phoenix and Goblet of Fire. I watched those two on the day before going to see this back to back. So I might have been so tired of Potter by that time that it unhinged how much I could take. So, but I think this film is a letdown. So from here onwards, it goes 1 and 2, didn't like. 3, okay. 4 and 5, good. 6, okay. I rank it the same as Azkaban. I know that Azkaban is often considered the best one. It's just not for me. It's too family-ish. The other two are darker and older, and they just work better for me.